You pour your heart and soul into your business, you've got something special to offer.
Yeah.
But getting the word out there, especially when you're a small or medium-sized business,
Yeah.
it can feel like an uphill battle.
Right.
Well, today we're diving into influencer marketing,
Yes.
a strategy that's leveling the playing field and helping businesses like yours reach those dream customers.
Yeah, it's all thanks to the incredible rise of the creator economy,
Hmm.
a space where individuals with passion and a smartphone can build huge audiences and influence buying decisions.
Okay, I'll admit, when I hear creator economy, I used to picture teenagers dancing on TikTok. But
Yeah.
this is way bigger than that, isn't it?
Absolutely. The creator economy is this vibrant ecosystem of individuals making a living by creating and sharing content online.
Right.
Think YouTubers, podcasters, bloggers, even online educators, and it's exploding.
Wow.
It was valued at $127 billion in 2023 and is projected to hit $480 billion by 2027.
Wow.
That's a massive opportunity for businesses of all sizes.
Those numbers definitely
Yeah.
caught my attention. So how does this creator economy translate into actual results for businesses, especially those of us who don't have massive marketing budgets?
That's the exciting part. By partnering with the right influencers, you can tap into their established audience and build genuine connections with potential customers. Think of it as a highly targeted form of word-of-mouth marketing.
So it's not just about blasting your message to the masses. It's about finding those influencers who are already speaking to your target audience, people who have built trust and credibility with the very people you want to reach.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is that this isn't limited to just the big-name influencers with millions of followers.
Right.
In fact, many businesses are finding success with micro-influencers.
Okay.
These creators may have smaller followings, but their audiences are often highly engaged and loyal.
So we've got this massive creator economy, and we're realizing that we don't need a Kardashian endorsement to make an impact.
Right.
But where do we even begin? Where are these creators hanging out?
Well, of course, you have your established platforms like TikTok and Instagram, but there's a whole world of emerging platforms that can be incredibly effective, especially for businesses with specific target audiences.
See, this is why I love our deep dives. Always ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
What are some of those up-and-coming platforms that our listeners should have on their radar?
If your brand is visually driven, let's say you're in fashion, food, or travel, Lemon8 is gaining traction. Think of it like Instagram's aesthetically pleasing cousin.
So for businesses where those beautiful photos are key, Lemon8 is worth checking out. Any others that stand out?
For businesses with a strong social conscience, Supernova is really interesting. It's a platform that donates a portion of its ad revenue to charities chosen by users, so you can market your brand while contributing to a good cause.
Okay, I'm loving this. So we've got options for visual brands, we've got options for socially conscious businesses. What if our listeners are killing it with written content or thought leadership?
Threads is a great platform for that. It's built for longer form content and allows you to really dive into those meatier topics.
Perfect. So we've got a sense of the landscape, we've got some platforms to explore. Now let's talk strategy. I'm ready to move beyond just throwing money at a big influencer and hoping for the best.
You're on the right track. It's about strategic partnerships and authenticity, and one of the biggest shifts we're seeing is the rise of hybrid deals.
Hybrid deals.
Yeah.
Sounds intriguing. Tell me more about how those work.
So instead of just paying an influencer a flat fee, upfront hybrid deals involve a base payment plus a commission based on the results they drive.
Okay.
Think of it like this.
Yeah.
Imagine you partner with an influencer and agree on a base fee of, say, $500 plus a 10% commission on sales generated through their unique discount code.
Okay.
This way, they're incentivized to go beyond just posting about your product.
Right.
They're invested in actually driving sales.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It aligns everyone's goals and makes sure the influencer is truly invested in the success of the campaign. It's not just about getting likes, it's about getting those sales.
Precisely. And speaking of tracking sales, those unique discount codes I mentioned are becoming a game changer.
Yeah.
They allow businesses to see exactly how much revenue each influencer is generating.
Data is king, right? We small business owners, we need to know what's working and what's not. So these unique codes give us those valuable insights. What else is trending in terms of effective strategies?
Another exciting development is the rise of shoppable content and live shopping events. Have you seen these popping up on your social media feeds?
Absolutely. Those videos where you can just tap on a product and buy it right there, it's genius.
It really streamlines the buying process, making it incredibly easy for consumers to go from, I want that, to, I bought that.
Okay.
What?
So hybrid deals. Unique codes, shoppable content. Sounds like influencer marketing is getting more sophisticated, more data-driven, which is great for businesses like ours. But with all this excitement, we can't forget about the potential pitfalls. We've all heard those stories of influencer campaigns gone wrong. How can businesses navigate those legal and ethical considerations?
Great point. It's crucial to be aware of the potential risks and take steps to protect your business. A solid starting point is understanding the FTC guidelines. Transparency is paramount. Any sponsored content must be clearly disclosed to consumers.
So no sneaking around those sponsored posts.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to know it's a paid partnership.
Absolutely. Both brands and influencers need to be upfront and honest about any paid collaborations. And as data privacy becomes increasingly important, it's vital to be mindful of regulations like GDPR.
GDPR, I hear that a lot. But honestly, data privacy can feel like a bit of a maze. What's the key takeaway for our listeners?
The main point is that you need to obtain proper consent before collecting any personal data from your audience, and you need to handle that information responsibly and securely. It's always a good idea to consult with a legal expert to make sure you're on the right side of these regulations.
Sounds like good advice.
Yeah.
So transparency with sponsored content, being mindful of data privacy. What other legal safeguards should businesses consider?
Ironclad contracts are essential. Clearly outline the scope of work payment terms and any other key aspects of the agreement. And here's a pro tip: include an easy out clause.
An easy out clause.
Oh.
You break that down for me. What does that mean?
This clause allows the brand to terminate the agreement if the influencer's actions damage the brand's reputation or if they violate the terms of the contract. Think of it as an insurance policy in case things go south.
Ah, got it. It's like having a safety net to protect your business if the partnership isn't working out or if something unexpected happens. Smart move.
Exactly. And consider adding a morality clause as well.
Okay, now I'm really curious. Morality clause, what does that entail?
This clause addresses situations where the influencer's behavior outside of the campaign conflicts with the brand's values or could potentially harm their image. For example, if an influencer you've partnered with gets involved in a public scandal that doesn't align with your brand's values, this clause gives you a way to exit the partnership and protect your reputation.
It's like setting those boundaries up front, making sure everyone is on the same page in terms of values and expected behavior.
Precisely. It's all about protecting your brand and ensuring that your partnerships reflect your core values.
So we've covered the legal side of things. What about the ethical considerations?
Yeah.
It's not just about staying out of legal trouble. It's about doing business in a way that feels good and aligns with our values, right?
Absolutely. Ethical considerations are just as important as the legal ones. Authenticity goes beyond just disclosing sponsored content. It's about partnering with influencers who genuinely believe in your brand and whose values align with your own.
So we're looking for those true advocates, those creators who genuinely connect with our mission and our message.
Exactly. And brands need to be mindful of the potential impact of their campaigns on society as a whole. Promoting responsible consumption, avoiding harmful stereotypes, and being sensitive to potentially vulnerable audiences are all crucial ethical considerations.
It's about using our influence and the influence of those we partner with for good.
Well said. Influencer marketing, when done right, can be a win-win for brands, creators, and consumers.
I'm feeling so inspired right now. You've given our listeners so much to think about. Do you have any real-world examples of small or medium-sized businesses that have knocked it out of the park with influencer marketing stories that will really get those entrepreneurial wheels turning?
Absolutely. One great example is Shine.
Okay.
They've strategically leveraged micro-influencers on TikTok to fuel their incredible growth. By partnering with creators who have smaller but highly engaged followings in specific niches, Shine has been able to connect with those audiences authentically and build a strong brand presence on the platform.
That's a powerful reminder that we don't need to go after those mega influencers with millions of followers to see real results. It's about finding the right fit for your brand and your target customer.
Exactly. Another inspiring example is Elf Cosmetics.
Yeah.
They've truly mastered the art of user-generated content. Remember their hashtag #ISlipsFace TikTok challenge?
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that everywhere.
It encouraged users to create videos featuring e.l.f. products, and it went absolutely viral. This campaign generated massive brand awareness and engagement, all because they empowered their customers to become their advocates.
It's like word-of-mouth marketing on steroids. I love how they tapped into the creativity of their own customer base.
Yeah.
Do you have any other case studies that might spark some ideas for our listeners?
Sephora Collection is a great example of a brand that effectively uses a mix of micro and macro influencers.
Okay.
They partner with both smaller creators and big-name beauty gurus to maximize their reach and impact across different audience segments. This multi-tiered approach allows them to build brand awareness, drive sales, and foster a strong community around their products.
These examples are so encouraging. It really shows that influencer marketing can be a game changer for businesses of all sizes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say our listeners are feeling fired up and ready to take the plunge into the world of influencer marketing. What's the first step? Where do we even begin?
Start by asking yourself this crucial question. What kind of creator would best represent my brand and connect with my ideal customer? Don't get caught up in chasing big names or huge follower counts. Focus on finding those creators who genuinely resonate with your target audience, whose values align with your brand's, and who can authentically tell your brand's story.
So it's about finding those perfect matches, those creators who feel like a natural extension of your brand. Once you've identified those potential partners, what's next?
Do your research.
Yep.
Check out their past content, their engagement rates, their overall brand image. Reach out to them and start building a relationship. Remember, influencer marketing is a long game. It's about cultivating those authentic connections that will benefit both parties in the long run.
I love that advice. It's not just about transactions. It's about building genuine partnerships. So to wrap things up, it's clear that influencer marketing is no longer just a buzzword. It's a powerful tool that can help businesses of all sizes connect with their ideal customers in a meaningful way. It's about embracing the power of the creator economy, finding those perfect fit influencers, and building those authentic long-term relationships that will drive real results.
Well said. And remember, the creator economy is constantly evolving, so stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, have fun with it.
That's a wrap on another deep dive into the fascinating world of influencer marketing. We hope you found this journey insightful and empowering. Now go out there and make some magic happen.